Nick Fenton here with TickerTank.com, and what I'm going to do is a series of videos creating a bunch of different scans that I utilize. What I did prior to this was I deleted all my scans, so hopefully my memory will serve me correctly and I'll be able to recreate everything. So there's a few different ways you can do this, and we are in the scan area. Keep in mind you have to be in live trading. You can't do some of this stuff in paper money. So you got to be in live trading to do this. So there's a couple ways to create a new scan. You can go up here. Of course, again, we're in the scan tab, stock hacker area. You can go here and you can hit create new scan query, and here you can just scan query name. You can put all your filters, etc., etc., etc. Or you can create and modify this area and go up here and hit save scan query, and it'll ask you to create a name. The way I personally prefer to do it is create new scan query. So that's what we're going to do, and the very first one we're going to do is the one I tend to use most often. High IVP is the name. It stands for high IV percentile. So we're just going to use the top two, and the very first thing we want to do is change it from scan in all stocks, go here to category, and change it to all optionable, because we only want to scan for underlyings that have options associated with them. And we've got a stock filter here at the top. We want to change net change to last, which is at the very top. We want the minimum price of the underlying to be 10. Don't care what the max is, just let it max out. You can put 5,000 just to be safe. So it picks up stuff like Priceline and Berkshire B, if it pops up into those areas. And then we want to do volume, and I've decreased my minimum volume requirements because I used to use 1 million and 2 million as my minimum, but early in the morning that just doesn't pick anything up, so it kind of makes a lot of these scanners useless in the morning. Sure, in the afternoons you're going to start to get a little bit more garbage in the mix, but in the mornings you're going to be able to get some value out of these scanners, whereas if you put 2 million, you're going to be taking a lot of stuff out of the equation in the first hour and a half of trading. So we'll put 500,000 and no max, just let the max kind of stay where it is. And this is a very simple scan right here. We're going to add study filter, and we want to go down here to volatility and choose IV percentile. And since it's high IV, we want anything above 50. So it says implied volatility percentile is between 50, so we're going to put 50 and 101. So between 50 and 101 means it's going to pick up 51 through 100. So it's very important you put that 101 and not 100, otherwise it won't pick up 100. It'll just pick up 99. So then I go down here to show, and I change it to 500. Leave stocks as stocks. The other options are options, stocks and options, so just stocks. And I like to sort it by studies, IV percentile, because that's the primary thing I want to look at. And I want to do descending here because I want the highest IV percentiles at the top and the lowest at the bottom. So just to kind of reiterate what we've done here, we've created a high IV percentile scanner. You can name it whatever you want. I just name it high IVP. Keep things simple. We changed scan in from stocks to all optionable, so it's only picking up underlyings that have options associated with it. We have one stock filter that's showing the last price, so the price of the underlying is minimum 10, maximum 5,000. We have another stock filter where it's showing the volume of said underlying, minimum 500,000, maximum just leaving that blank, letting it max out. And then we have a study filter that is showing IV percentile between 50 and 101, so it's going to pick up 51 to 100. And then we're going to show 500 stocks sorted by IV percentile, descending, so the highest IV percentile will be at the top, the lowest will be at the bottom of the list. And we're going to save that, and I'll be back with the next scan list in the next video.